And we are staying on top of breaking news in Fort Myers. We know police are investigating a shooting near Highland Circle and Canal Street, and that is where our Chris Shaw is this morning with more information. Chris, what can you tell us?
Well, the new information we just got from Fort Myers Police, Lisa, is that they have a suspect car that they are looking for that just came out. They are looking for a black or silver, in either case, a dark, small SUV. They believe the person who did this shooting got in that SUV and then took off early this morning. I want to kind of paint the scene for you and tell you what we can tell you and show you what we can show you from where we are allowed to be right now. Police have part of this street blocked off, but you see this greenhouse. Police tell us that's where this shooting happened, outside of this house. They say at about 6:18, they got a call that someone was shot in the leg outside of this house. They got here, found that person, shot in the leg. They took that person to the hospital. We are working to get an update on how that person is doing right now. At this point, we don't know. Now, we can tell you that, again, investigators believe that that person who shot the victim got away in a dark-colored small SUV from the scene. And if we go down and show you the street, even though police say the shooting happened outside of that greenhouse, there are almost a dozen markers, evidence markers on the street right here. In fact, the one you're looking at is 18 and 17 right now. So this is all happening on Highland Avenue and Canal Street. It's right off of Shoemaker. And this is kind of an area that on the right side of your screen is industrial. There are a lot of industrial companies here, but more importantly, on the left side of your screen, this is all residential. So when this shooting happened, people were getting ready for work. They were getting their children ready to go to school today. In fact, when we got to the scene just a little while after the shooting happened, we ran across a mom and her 3 or 4 children who had to walk through all of this just to get to the bus stop. And that is what concerned Councilman Johnny Streets. He was here just a little while ago. He lives nearby, he says, and he said that he was disgusted that this would happen in a neighborhood where children were getting ready to go to school. I asked him to kind of describe this neighborhood for people who don't know about it, and here's what he said.
This is a working community. People work it here. It goes around the curves and come back, but all in this area. There's businesses here. People come in, there's warehouses. So that's what concerns me more, the behavior of someone who is trying to harm someone else, is not conscious of the fact that other people may get hurt, particularly our children.
The bottom line from Councilman Streets, something like this should not happen in a neighborhood like this. Again, we are working to get you some more information about how the shooting victim is doing. Councilman Streets told us that the victim is in his 40s. He is in the hospital right now. The bottom line here, police looking for that dark-colored small SUV. They're also looking for the gunman who opened fire here on a residential street in Fort Myers earlier this morning. We are working to get you more details. As you can see, this is a breaking situation. We're getting a lot of new information fast, and we will update you on the situation here in just a couple of minutes, Lisa.
All right.